Hi there, everybody. I'm Jacqueline Vega with the Umansky Law Firm, and welcome to Justice and Jury Trials with Jackie. Now, the purpose of these videos, it's going to be to teach our clients, maybe potential clients, family members, friends, what a jury trial is, what it entails, what that really looks like. But the purpose of today's video is to focus on the state's burden beyond a reasonable doubt. Before we get into the details of what that is and what it isn't, I often have clients ask me, Jackie, do we have a burden? No, absolutely not. We do not have a burden, not at all. The burden of proof, it lays solely on the state, on the prosecution. And that burden, it's a high burden beyond a reasonable doubt. I want you guys to think about it, look at it like it's a hill that the state has to climb, because it's a high hill that they have to climb. And they must prove each and every element of the charge or the charges that they've brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, beyond a reasonable doubt, the law is really funny. It doesn't tell us what it is. Oddly enough, it does tell us what it's not. So beyond a reasonable doubt, what's reasonable? It means that it is not a mere possible doubt. It's not just a possibility. It's not a mere speculative doubt. It's not a forced doubt. And during trial, and as we go through these videos, I'll break that down for us. But at the beginning, we go through jury selection, which is us, picking the potential jurors for your trial. And during that time, I like to give them an example of what's reasonable, what would be a reasonable doubt. And I want you guys to think of, for example, you are getting out of the car, you're rushing into the grocery store, right? You have your keys, you have your phone, your wallet, your purse, maybe a couple of other belongings. You run inside, you have to get a couple of things and run back out. But when you're inside, you pause and you're like, did I lock my car? Did I forget to lock my car? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I locked my car. Now guys, that's reasonable doubt to have. It's not forced, you're not speculating. It is absolutely reasonable. Now, in addition to that burden that the state has, I want you guys to really think about when, whether or not you're going to go to trial on your case or if you're going to be accepting a plea. Oftentimes we're a little bit scared to push and to go to trial, and that's okay. But here at the Umansky Law Firm, we do not want you to fear going to trial. And before we even get to the end of the road there, you will be advised as to whether or not it is a good idea to go to trial, or maybe it's a better idea for you to accept a plea offer in your case. But like I said, we don't want you to fear trial, because here at the Umansky Law Firm, we don't fear the fight. We embrace it. We hold the state to that burden that they have, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that have to prove this. Not you, not us. But you will always have a fighter in your corner here at the Umansky Law Firm. And I do want you to remember that at the end of the day, if you are looking for a fighter, if you're looking for a warrior, and if you're looking for justice, please call Jackie at the Umansky Law Firm.